Ladies and gentlemen, it's Mega Man. No X, no Legends, no Battle Network, no Resident Evil to take all the lunch. Just a man. A Mega Man. Let's get into it. Let me make sure that the volume's all the way up. Might be. This is on the Legacy Collection, which is notoriously laggy, kind of buggy in a couple ways. I know that the screen has a couple of bars in there, but I've actually been through quite a little bit to get this up and running. So we're just going to let it rock. Let it rock. All right, so the turn order for Mega Man. It really depends. Some turn orders start at Gutsman, some start at Cutman. The one case for doing Cutman first is these platforms, and you know, if you don't know what they're about, they can really get you goat. But all you really need to know is that the platforms will dunk you when they hit the really thin parts of the wire. The thick parts, they'll stay up, but the thing about this is that you need to be, in order to make the final jump, you need to be at the very far end of your platform, and then make the jump at the very furthest point. Otherwise, you ain't making it. And it is just so wild. Every single time I play Mega Man 1 and just compare it to the rest of the series, because Mega Man 1 is just doing its own thing. This is just a bunch of passionate developers trying to make a game the best they can with no prior indication of what to do. There we go. And then, starting with Mega Man 2, when they had a whole lot more budget, Capcom just said, okay, Rockman is a huge success, let's put a whole lot more into Rockman 2. And then that is when the developers really cooked to create all the standards that we know Mega Man by Really? I pushed the button. I know I pushed the button. Because everything feels a little bit off. The physics, the design of the Met tools, the sound design especially. And as you can tell, this game is tough as nails. Wow, only 3 lives, huh? First game syndrome. Yep, that's pretty much it. I mean, have you heard of a little something called Street Fighter? Yes, has anyone actually seen the footage of Street Fighter 1? Capcom is especially big when it comes to their first game syndrome. Alright. Maybe I have to lock in to really get to the checkpoint here. But hey, the one mercy of Gutsman stage is that all the challenge is front-loaded. So you get the game over, and then you move straight on to the parts that are not absolute BS. But yeah, these Gutsman platforms have soured many a first impression of this game. And the thing about me is I know I'm good for it. It's just Rust and the Legacy Collection has little microseconds of lag that really get in the way of you being able to work. Like, if you've played the original game, then the Legacy Collection, it's gonna mess with you in little bits and chunks. If the Legacy Collection is your first, I respawned the dude. So I can't exactly play this in my usual speedrunner fashion. I have to be very careful, and I have to take some jumps really early, or push the button really early. Woohoo! I keep forgetting what's over that way. Anywho. And I can never ever get that one up. I don't think I've ever collected that one up. Alright. Oh no! I was wondering, is this blue guy going to... Yep. Sometimes this blue guy just gets stuck right here and I'm able to gun him down. If that guy had done a big jump a second time, I would have been in trouble. Anyways, if you're a Mega Man fan, so that's kind of part of the first game sort of thing. They put the mini-boss right before the final hallway, and in Mega Man 1, the final hallway was actually a little bit of a gauntlet of a couple of enemies that you had to fight on the way there. And, you know, in later games, the hallway was just one room. Alright. It's Gutsman! And what does Gutsman do? He jumps to stun you, and then he follows up with a gigantic block, and you either... Oh no! Oh my goodness! Gutsman is being especially aggressive today. So, most of the time he either stays in one place, or he hugs the wall. And sometimes you have to give up damage opportunities in order to safely get the jump. Your jump is barely high enough to avoid the entirety of his rumbling, but otherwise, you know, if you get flustered and you just get into a moment of collapse, Gutsman can just easily stun lock you. Alright. So as you saw, after all that tricky platforming, the rest of it was smooth sailing, relatively. After Gutsman comes Cutman! Kung Fu Cutman! The original paper doll maker. These characters have become just so iconic that to just play the first game and just have them be, you know, your enemies, it's like, oh, this is such a throwback. It's not a throwback. This is the OG. Going to make paper dollars out. I should leave that for when he actually appears on the screen. The Legacy Collection was your first legit exposure to Mega Man 1. My first legit exposure to Mega Man 1 was not on the Legacy Collection. It was actually through the Anniversary Collection for the GameCube. And I think I was in, what, high school when I got that? I should show you all what the Anniversary Collection is like. Because they actually tack on a few features. Like, in the Anniversary Collection, they actually have Dr. Light, Roll, Otto, and I think even Dr. Cossack play as your... Oh my goodness. As your navigators of sorts. And occasionally, you'll get the opportunity to phone into them, kind of like a Star Fox 64 style, and they will tell you about what's coming up. And let me remind you, this is for Mega Man 1 through 8. So they added that on top, and they also upgraded the user interface. So you have these blocky graphics with a modern user interface, and it was wild. Another thing that the Anniversary Collection has, it has the Power Battle, the arcade games, which is also really fun. What are we talking about this? Hello, James, Solaris, AQ. Get the books and Electman's and Gutsman stages. Oh, I know all about them. I think. You're not kidding about it being laggy? Yep. Yeah, you have to take one game over to get used to it, and then you can kind of get accustomed to what the Legacy Collection is going for. The X Legacy Collection was also very much the same. People are really up in arms about needing to get used to the Legacy Collection's lag, but you know, it's just a matter of doing it. Okay, I didn't mess up the turnaround. But yeah, No intricate plots. No going into it. If you're just playing this game, you don't even know who Dr. Wily is. You're just fighting against some evil robots. You're the good robot fighting against the bad robots. Back in the day, all a game needed to be successful was good gameplay. And then, you know, it's somewhat good presentation. I mean, Mega Man's got the finest, topping-class 8-bit music. I mean, there's Mega Man, there's Ninja Gaiden. Well, what else do you need when it comes to your music, you know? Anybody in chat know about, have your preference of 8-bit music, aside from Mega Man and Ninja Gaiden? Oof. Love that full health. Then again, with, given the fact that indie games have been making a splash, I don't know. When do you think indie games started really making a splash? I mean, it probably started with Shovel Knight, and just kept on going up from there. But, you know, what generation do you think? Was it around the Wii days? Around the Wii U days? Because there was a dark era where from around the PlayStation 1 to the PlayStation 3, retro was out. Nobody wanted them. And then, I don't know, around, like, the PlayStation 3, and then around, around the WiiWare, the Wii Virtual Console, people started getting an appetite for old-school games again. And then it was around that time that the real fans of old-school games started to become developers themselves. Anyway, let's see if I don't duff this up. We're using Gutsman's power against Cutman. That's a 1. And that's a 2. I'm going to make paper dozer! What are you doing? Oh no! Yeah. 2 hits. Of course, if I missed any of those 2 hits, then I would have had to take him out with my plasma gun. Anyway, now that Cutman is out of the way, we are hitting up Elecman. Hey there, Bubbles. Alright. Normally, these enemies are they do not take damage from anything except Cutman's power. Alright, now to remember to account for the lag here. Yep, it is gonna be a tough one. Pixel precise jumps with Legacy Collection input delay. There you go, I got used to it. You remember playing this on the Anniversary Collection? What was that like? I think the lag isn't even as bad on the Legacy Collection. I think Capcom just never understood how to repackage Mega Man for HD. All right. What color was Gutsman supposed to be in the 80s? Pretty much the same color over here, but I think that all the Mega Man Robot Masters had some kind of identity crisis with their color palette. May I direct you to Captain N. Cutsman? Nope, I didn't say that incorrectly. Cutsman. Alright. As for the NES, you just like to listen to Mega Man music? Cave Story was the first indie game. Yeah, I think it was either like Shovel Knight or Cave Story. They came around around the way. You enjoy music played by small Japanese devs for PC games, like Trails. Now I've got your power. And then reenacting the Pharaoh Man scene. Anyway, Let me see, I think the one to the right has an item, but no progress. Yep. Not even an item, just no progress. They really gave ourselves a little taste of womp womp. Oh no! And one of the most infamous aspects of Mega Man, which unfortunately never properly went away, the reappearing platforms, combined with Legacy Collection input delay. Let's do this. Oh my goodness! Why is it always that one that dunks me? Oh no! I looked away for 1 second. Trails of 2000s. Things like Dragon Slayer and East is close to the right time period. I see. Alright, now we're good. Anyway, let's get our Cutsmans back. Oh wait, I just remembered. I had it backwards. That was the progress over there. Let me see here. Let me see if I can do a nope. Not with that. Not with this. Not with these controls. Yeah. The blocks strike again. There we go. Damn Yoko blocks. That what they called? I go intermittently, remembering what exactly they're called. It's funny how Mega Man has slippery physics. Now I think I need to go up here in order to get the magnet beam. Look at how advanced this is. The enemies, when they get closer to you, those green laser enemies, when they get close to you, their animation changes so that they start opening up. But if you get away from them before they have a chance to fire on you, they close up again. Who thinks of doing that? At least in the really early days, you know? And then obviously once they get to you, they fire. No additional animation for that, but I appreciate it. Anyway, let's go ahead and clear out these blocks to get ourselves the magnet beam. This one breaks the game wide open, at least on platforming segments. Anyways, let's go ahead and KO these guys for a chance at health. I tell you, I do not miss the point drops, because that's what those are. Those orange balls, those orange orbs. They give you points and nothing else. And that is something that never ever came back in the classic Mega Man series. For whatever reason, they brought it back and powered up. And, you know, I actually appreciate that attention to detail. So yeah, for whatever reason, in Powered Up, they decided to bring back points. They decided to bring back score, complete with those orange orbs. Would they have reappeared in Powered Up 2 if it ever got created? Anyway, let's see if this guy dunks himself. Ah, no. Occasionally, he will do his big jump and just go completely over me, but it looks like... Actually, I think I might have to just take a loss here. I don't know if I'll be able to beat Elecman with this low of damage. But it might be worth a try. Yeah, that guy is just a no-win if you don't get lucky. Well, hello there, my Dictone. One of the many games that small moderator didn't beat. I see. Well then, guess this will be a return to the Spyro form, I suppose. Oh boy, I have to make sure not to take too much damage. I forget just what the checkpoints are like in this. And I keep on missing that dude. And I will say it time and again how little I miss the point drops when I'm trying to farm for health and ammo. Oh no! I accidentally selected the magnet beam. Hey, health! We take those, and then we immediately lose it. It is what it is. The small health packs are... The difference between small and large health packs... Oh, hey. I wonder... Is this gonna restore all of my magnet beam? It does! Isn't that an amusing aspect? So yeah, the plasma beam can only stun these dudes. But hopefully, they will give me some ammo, so I can actually stand a chance against... Funny game! And then it just vanishes. I think this run of Elecman might be doomed, unless I am able to conserve my Cutman powers. Or I'll just have to get better at making the climb. Anyway, the magnet beam. I could just do the platforming, or I can do this! Love the magnet beam. The precursor to the items from Mega... Actually, let me see something here. If I'm fast enough, I can skip this guy entirely. Oh! Barely didn't make it. Alright. Last chance to farm up some energy. Oh no, that's right. Elecman stage has you going up at the end. And what's better than one screen of obstacles? Two of them! More laser beams! I thought that was gonna hit me. Uh-oh. Alright, so Elecman is weak to Cutman, and he is an aggressive Mother Hubbard. Wow, one hit. One hit is all it takes. When my HP was that low. Sheesh! I wonder if those Gutsman blocks are actually going to do anything. Would that actually do more damage to him than Cutman? Get that checkpoint? Oh, you betcha. We're going straight on to the end. Anyway, let's go ahead and use our... Oh my goodness! Look at how much damage that does! Yeah, this is just... You both charge at each other, and then just no regard for dodging, just throw everything at them. That's why you needed the health. Good old platforming cliche of a ladder with hazards crossing in front of it. You're not joking. Alright, after Elecman, and the funny thing is Elecman is a counter to Iceman. Not only is he a direct counter, but his stage is a direct counter to Iceman's stage as well. Because Iceman has some of the most spine-breaking platforming. However, the thing is that the magnet beam that you get from Elecman's stage trivializes it. And I will take any advantage I can take. Get me! You know, we all say that the Metal Blade was the power that truly broke Mega Man wide open, but there is something to be said about the rolling cutter. Not as much about the metal blade, but you know, it's a good precursor. That guy dropped an item and it just flew straight off into the ether. Man, having powers that do all this much? Oh, come on. Such a difference from Mega Man X8. Because even though Mega Man X8 is a huge step up from X7, they still didn't do much about the powers, not being little piddly things. Let me see here. Yep. And that is why the Magnet Beam is gahoted. And then let me see, I hope I didn't use up too much of it. Because you have these platforms that you're supposed to go across. But what if I told you? And they even knew. Capcom knew, so they just gave you more ammo, so you can Magnet Beam throughout the rest of it. And there you go. That entire difficult-looking sequence with the platforms that fire at you. Dunzo. And the Magnet Beam even helps you go up here to get all this good stuff. Alright. Let me see here. Do not high... I was just about to tell you. Do not high jump. And then he high jumped. Alrighty. Rolling cutter! Alright, now we're gonna get a Lick Man, and we're gonna jump through the door. Always jump through the door, my man. And then, in complete contrast to Man, Iceman is here. The rock, paper, scissors was very pronounced in the early Mega Man games. Iceman is usually the stage you go to first. Base Mega Man is the easiest time against Iceman. Really? I mean, I can see where you're coming from. Iceman kind of is the easiest Robot Master. He has the least amount of jank to him. And he also has the least amount... He has the most amount of intentional design, but he also has the least amount of jank, which is kind of a funny dichotomy there. Killing enemies gives points, but they still drop orbs. Who thought that was good design? Quite. And now we got Lickman's power. Well, now we can use the Lickman's power freely. And once again, it is a power that has verticality to it. So enemies that hide underneath lower platforms, no chance! And then, if you use Iceman's power... Oh, let's see. If you use Iceman's power against these pillars of flame, they get frozen! Yes, they were frozen today. Let me see here. Uh-oh. And I think those pillars either are instant kills or they just do a whole lot of damage. But we can't use it too extensively. We need to save ammunition for the big kahuna. Alright, let's see here. So we freeze this, then we swap the Magnet Beam, and platforms! It's so cool when you're able to use the power, when you're able to layer on the uses of your powers. And I've seen people do super plays of this, where they just use all the powers in all sorts of creative ways. Like some of the powers trivialize, like, very individual portions of these levels. And it is so cool, like me using the Lekman power right there. Let me see here. Ah, I froze it in the worst way. Fine, I'll time my jump like a caveman. Alright, let's see. I'm gonna keep a Lekman out, and then just... Oh my goodness! The delay I got from collecting the item actually almost threw off my groove. Let's see here. Oh! Oh! That wasn't bad damage at all. Wonder what I was thinking about. I mean, it looks like the type of obstacle that would have that would deal incredible damage, doesn't it? Yeah. I was not going to test my luck there. Oh, these things. Speedrunners hit up a Lekman before Gutsman using glitches to get the magnet beam. Anyways, this looks like a harrowing obstacle where you need to use your reflexes, or you can just do this. Yeah. Okay. Oh wait, does the Leg Beam hurt these guys? Oh, never mind. I guess those enemies are just only resistant to the default plasma gun. Because yes, that's what the P stands for in Mega Man's default weapon. It stands for plasma. At least, that's what Capcom USA said one time. Whether that actually is the case, who knows? Thank you for not putting me up against one of those bouncy dudes. Guess they figured that Fireman stage is enough punishment. Ugh. Look at all these options I have now. It is so satisfying. Oh my god, having all these options. Anyways, Fireman is not a pushover, even when you have his weakness. And yeah, if you'll notice, Fireman's projectile, whenever it passes under you, it leaves a little fireball, so you cannot just jump straight up and down. You have to jump over it in the direction, otherwise the fireball is just gonna scoop you right up. Alright, and if you'll notice, this game has only 6 bosses, whereas every other has 8. Why they decided to go with 6? Why they decided to up it to 8 in future installments? Who knows? All we know is that it gives you this nice Brady Bunch grid at the beginning of every Mega Man game, so we're not complaining. The Brady Bunch grid has become iconic. Explosions! You know what? Well, the rolling cutter's nice, but I do think the, oh no, I've forgotten what Electman's power is called. The Electman power, it's just on another level, baby. How fun that those enemies, they explode in exactly the right way where you can effortlessly dodge them if you duck under the stage. Makes you feel professional. Thunder Beam, there you go. Not even the Electric Beam, the Thunder Beam. Let me see. Do Sniper Joes have weaknesses? I think. Isn't the Rolling Cutter their weakness? So yeah, before Dr. Light created the 8 Robot Masters, or well, in Mega Man Powered Up, they added 2 more Robot Masters, Oil Man and Time Man, just to keep with the whole 8 Robot Master theming, and they're cool. Dang it! That one turret kept on juking me. Health Blaze. Ah, I despawned him. Oh boy. Hope I don't get game over here. Ooh! 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 You ever get a 1-up in a video game and it made you return to monkey? Ah! Thought I could time that better. Yeah! Oh my god, these guys, you can barely figure them out. But hey, as long as you keep moving, you should be fine. Oh no! If only you could jump and shoot at the same time, Sniper Joe. And just like that, I'm up to 2 lives again. As if I had never lost one at all. But yeah, before Dr. Light made Proto Man, I think Sniper Joe was the first robot series. Okay. Yep. 3 lives? You are entirely too kind. Oh wait, still got some ways to go. I could just take it easy. I could just do it as intended. Oh wait, that's right. They start off some of the enemies in the middle, so that you have to take a hit. Anyways, let's see if I can do this without taking any hits. Oh no! Ah, nope, I couldn't. I did not know how his although. Alright, let's do this the intended way. Like this! Aha! Somebody clip that. Anyway, Fireman's power. So yeah, as you can see, he aims where you're currently at. So the best way to do it is to stagger out where you're moving, so that he aims for where you're at, and you can avoid all the bombs. You fool! I have 3 alternative lives! Anyway, we are now already at the Wily stages. And by the way, if you do a left at Cutman or right at Electman, it brings you to Dr. Wily. Why it's designed like that, or how it's designed like that, I don't know, but I always found that fascinating. Dr. Wily, no, Dr. Weewa. Is that a reference to something? Here come the eyebrows! The most powerful eyebrows in all of video games. Sure, Dr. Eggman might have Metal Sonic, but nothing will take away the eyebrows from Dr. Wily. Did you see that? Did you see how that man spawned in for like 2 seconds? And then he despawned? I forgot about this aspect at the beginning. Hold on a second. Which is the power that really... Is it Iceman? I think I can freeze these guys, right? There you go! Took me all the way to now to remember that you can freeze those guys in the air and just go straight by them. These guys are spawning in and out! Well, I know what I'm having for one of my lunches this weekend. And now let's see here. Oh no! Alright, I'm gonna have to take these jumps as intended then. Won't be able to do that with this lag. No, wait, I know how you're supposed to do this. Not like that. Oh no! I've forgotten how to do this! Am I just supposed to jump it normally? Well, not with this input delay. Can I magnet beam my way through this? No, I can't. Alright, this is gonna take some doing. Oi. Alright, I might have to just take the game over here to get all my weapons back. Sounds like the wish you had the slide. I know, right? The interesting thing is that the music in this stage, it really sounds like the type of Mega Man music you'd hear later on. Oh no. Oh, really? You're just not gonna let me refresh that, huh? Oh. Well, actually, this one is much more manageable. Okay, that took a lot out of me. Let's go ahead and replenish using... Uh-oh. The magnet beam won't go through walls! Fine! Uh-oh. More lemons! Wait, what? I completely forgot about that interaction. That the Thunder Beam can destroy these. Oh no! The magnet gun, the magnet beam, looking exactly like Mega Man's default palette, strikes again. I completely forgot about that interaction. Now I wonder, can I farm some health and ammo from you guys? I cannot. Did you see that? The health and ammo is gonna despawn. Although... No! No points! I don't need them! Ah, yes, the infinitely spawning enemy points. Actually, can't I just go to the bottom level and not have to deal with the spikes? Let's see. Well, there you go. In fact, I can just spam this out now. Come on. Let's see more... Let's see more energy. Let's see more weapon ammo. You're dropping points, so I know that you can drop stuff. How many times I shall reiterate that I do not miss the point drops from Mega Man 1. What is this drop rate? You have to be on the screen a certain amount of time before you can drop health. Let's see. Hey! If it gets stuck in the wall, I can still collect it. That simplifies things a whole lot. Please, let me die! No, not until I have all my weapon energy back. Or at least all of my health. Alright. Seems like he is not going to be cooperating. So... I do believe we ought to hit the trail. Wow, he's just not dropping anything now. There you go. Alright. I got back a little bit of health from you. That's all I can really ask, and I just realized I really should have held out for more Magnet Beam. I've got a healthy supply. Oh, my goodness. What about this room? Can I get my stuff back? Oh. Okay. They included a failsafe. I appreciate you. Oh no! Ain't these game developers wonderful? Guys, just gotta stop taking a hit every single time I go in for it. So, in other words, I really did not need to try farming that one dude. I had enough health, and I could have just gone into this infinitely spawning area. It was hilarious. If I went down that one little gap, I probably would die. Because of the blackness there. The blackness usually indicates bottomless pits. The black tiles there. Don't know if I strictly need to get all of my weapons back, because I think we still have a couple of bosses to go through before we actually get to the rematch. But if you are offering, I am accepting. We're almost there, Mega Man. You'll be able to rest your creaky knees soon from all those long falls I'm having to take. Good thing there's no fall damage, huh? I believe this will be the last one. Alright. Look at that beautiful lineup of full energy. And watch as I do not properly take the magnet beam jumps. Ah. No! Why would you do this to me? You know how much I mega sacrificed? Oh my goodness! Is this gonna work? Will the magnet beam trick work? I have to see if it works. Oh wait! The funny thing about this boss is that... oh no! I have to be really quick on the draw with those pauses. Ah, he got me first. Man. The, I'm using the connected Joy-Cons, so getting to that point, it's actually pretty darn difficult to get to the start button. Okay, I remember now. I need to make one big jump at that point. Ah. I don't think the pause trick will work on, at least, on the Legacy Collection. Or at least on the Switch version. So, we're gonna have to do this the old-fashioned way. Yeah, in that one part, I need to do one big jump. Ah, didn't time it right. He always transfers the exact same way every single time. And that one where he hits you with the double lows is always the killer. Ah! Oh no. All the way to start! Dagnabbit. This was the experience. Why do you make the sound of taking damage if you don't take the damage? Alright, you're getting despawned. Despawned. Oh, really? Alright. You know what I could do? How far back does the rewind go? Because if it's gonna force me to redo all these stages again, the Legacy Collection does have a rewind feature. Oh no, I just realized it's limited. I don't think it's gonna get me back far enough to undo this. Let's see. Nope, it's not gonna get me far. It's not gonna get me far back to be able to. Yep, I faffed around way too much. So the rewind doesn't go that far, but I'll have to remember that for when I get to the Yellow Devil next time. Anyhow, I'll just have to... yeah. Really? You saw that he has relocated himself in a post-haste earlier. Nope. I think I duffed it. Such a small window. Did you see that? The fire froze in a place it shouldn't have. Okay. You only need to freeze the first two. Gotcha. My high score. I could have gone through the entire thing without taking a single one up, a single game over. Should have remembered about the rewind sooner. You need to pause, not bring up the menu. They are different functions. Let's pause. Which one is pause? It's not the Legacy Collection pause, is it? Because this is what minus does. Meh. Sorry if that was harmful to anybody. Didn't think about what the effect that might be, like flashing lights or something. I'll be careful about that in the future. But at least this run of the stage is going a lot smoother. No, come on, come on, me. Serious? Ah. You don't know what it's currently mapped to? The original game is select. Legacy Collection maps the original select button to one of those bumpers. Oh, there it is. The R button, which is a lot more manageable. Alright, let's give this another try. There you go, that's how you're supposed to take that double low. Uh-oh. Oh, it works! It works, but you can't spam it. Yeah, you have to actually have very precise timing with it. There it is! The infamous pause glitch. Thank you for telling me about the actual pause and not the menu. Anyway, that's one of the most difficult bosses in gaming history down. I'll be taking no comments. I will not be answering any questions. I guess not difficult, but infamous. I guess infamous is the word I'm trying to say. Hey, thank you. You are much more generous than the not bullet bills. And just as I say that, he stops being generous. All right, moving on. Let's see, heal up my... Oh no! Why would you freeze in place? Let me see here. Now why did I magnet beam over there? Because of that. Oh yes, the Robot Master rematches do not take place in the capsules. That started from Mega Man 2 and on. The Robot Masters, they just assault you. And yeah, Cutman. Without the verticality that comes with this stage... Hold on a second. Can your bomb reach over there, bomb man? Nope. Gonna have to, risky for bisky. What? I did not do that. I let go of the D-pad as soon as I picked up that item. You know what? That was such bullwalky that I am just gonna rewind that away. That is not right. I mean, you could just feel what my input was right there, right? Because I'm right next to a ledge, and I get paused because of the item. Nah, bruh. Alright. Next up in the reunion tour here is Lekman. Oh boy. This guy's gonna take a toll, isn't he? Huh. Jumping to goad him into the air might actually be a good strategy. Oh boy. I have no benefit of the stage design to help me out with these guys now. Aha! Oh, there it is. Neener. Well. Alright, what's low? Oh! I have no idea what causes that. But it seems like it's a persistent thing, either with the Legacy Collection, or maybe that was in the original game. They wouldn't have put it in the game if they didn't want you to use it. There you go. I think they knew that the game was janking, so they put that in there to counterbalance that. Like, yeah, this legendary difficult game? Yeah, that's why the rewind is in there. Hi there, Richard. I see your full name there. That's a good name. Alright, let's see here. I'm gonna sweep you with one Thunder Beam. Nice. Okay, so... I know that the copy robot is coming up. I just don't remember what the dominant strategy is to beat him. Because this is probably one of the more difficult bosses in Mega Man 1. Mega Man 2 is a variation of the Time Barrage trick. It's defensive rather than offensive. Use Gutsman's power, it's a stalemate. Probably. Alright, time for Copybot. I do not remember what the dominant strategy is against this guy. Maybe... Let me see here. By the way, even though all the music in Mega Man is incredible, one of my favorite tracks across the entire thing is still the Wily level stages. Oh god! Which one is me?! I don't know how I did it, but I did it! Let's go! GG, goodness me. But yeah, the Wily Castle boss theme is still one of my favorite music tracks in forever. Because I don't know why, I just find it strangely haunting. I don't know why. It's like really creepy in a way that it really makes you feel out of your depth fighting against Dr. Wily. What can I do? Bomb Man! Can your bomb blow up this dude? Let's see. It could, if I timed it right. Yeah! Bomb Man's power is use! Imagine that. Let's get Electman stuff back online. Alternate between crouch and standing stab. There you go. That's how you beat a doppelganger. Ah! Fireman's power! It creates that shield around you. It has a shield and a projectile. In later games, you'd either only get one or the other. Oh no, water! What are you doing, Wally? Let's see, here's another chance to get some weapon energy back. Alright, we're all out of weapon energy. Oh no! We just went on to phase 2 of the assault. Uh-oh. Didn't switch over in time. Didn't switch over in time. That cheeky last guy. Alright. Now then, the way to beat this boss... You're supposed... this boss's weakness is the Gutsman power, as indicated by all of the blocks in the center. But, as you can see, the Gutsman blocks actually serve a very important function in evading the enemy's attacks. So, you don't want to just grab off all of the blocks right away. That guy always gets me. So, the last of the last 4 or so, and they always go to the right. No! Oh no, I think I messed myself over. Yep, they always go in the clockwise fashion. 4 pips in a dream. Yeah, that music is great, and we actually enjoy the Powered Up remix. There you go. I've heard the Powered Up remix, and it is stellar. They even have 2 versions of it. They have a regular version. I think they either have like 2 or 3 versions of it in Powered Up. One is like the regular boss fight rendition. The other one is a lot more intense. Like I remember going to the YouTube comments for it, and the first version is Dr. Wily wants you to go away, and the intense version is Dr. Wily wants you to die. That's what the YouTube commenter said, and that has stuck with me. Let me see. Not Iceman. Fireman! Let me see. Okay, there we go. A little bit of verticality for you. Rolling cutter. Get down there. There we are. Aha! That bit from Powered Up is burned into your brain. Yeah, I never really had that much access to the PSP, so unfortunately, Powered Up is not part of my repertoire. I don't think I can make that without the magnet beam. Oh, look at this! This is a one-time item right here. Looking like something out of Ninja Gaiden, doesn't it? What does it do? Full heal! Everything! I think you've only seen it once or twice in the entire series. In just this one game. Which is very, very... Giveth and taketh. Did you see how quickly that platform dunks you? And then that one, and then being in hit stun does not save you from spikes. So there's two of these guys. And then you can go. Rewind. You know, I'm just so much of an old schooler that it just does not occur to me to use rewind features in these. The Yashichi, if you remember the name correctly, I see. It just does not occur to me to use rewind functions. I play with my honor! So that teleporter probably was the inspiration behind using the teleporter in Mega Man 2 on. Because this looks exactly like the teleporters from Mega Man 2, doesn't it? And he throws two of these at you at once. So it's kind of hard to tell how you're supposed to... Did you really hit me one more time just to be funny? Oh! Did you see that? That thing held me in place. Alright. I don't see myself... Yeah, that guy won't get past Gutsman with that lack of HP. Alright, in that case... Where did I take all my damage? I took all my damage on Fireman, right? Then again, it might be in my best interest to just take the, How far back does this rewind go? It is pretty generous. Yeah, I took all my damage from Fireman. Too bad E-Tanks don't exist yet. Quite right. Man, Fireman's attack is really painful. Wow, you really have to jump over. All right, I'm gonna lab this. Because this does way too much damage. Way too much. And so let's start out. Oh. Okay. Okay. Now I'm gonna lab this out and see how you're supposed to take this guy on. What happens if I just stand still and just spam these out? Will I actually take overall less damage? I think I took overall less damage if I just sat there. Alright, then next is Elecaman. Or at least Elect Power. And now I know not to get the last hit while the projectiles are still on the screen. And then the last one is Gutsman. Yeah, Bomb Man's power. Quite, almost looked like the block was what took out Gutsman there. Alright, what have you got for me? What are the final obstacles? Oh, no! Let me see here. So, I need Cutman's power. So, might as well restore whatever's lowest. Ladies and gentlemen, here we go. It's Dr. Wowie. Once again, you have to bait this out, but that can prove to be a bit spicy to do. Does the pause trick work with this also? Hold on a second, I want to see if the pause trick works. Yeah, okay. Hold on a second. Ah. Alright, let's get back into the fight with more health, shall we? Does Electman's power work on this? I think? Or is it just specific to the elect power? Well, let's see. Okay, yeah, so he is weak to it. There we go. In fact, I don't even need to jump up there. I can. Oh, but it doesn't. Haha! Zawaruto! Tokyo wo tomare! Zawaruto! Tokyo wo tomare! Bet you thought that Flashman was the first time manipulation power. Nope. And ladies and gentlemen, that is Mega Man 1. Look at all them clear points. Mega Man has ended the evil domination of Dr. Wily and restored the world to peace. However, the never-ending battle continues until all destructive forces are defeated. Fight, Mega Man, for everlasting peace. You know, it just occurred to me that the intro music to Mega Man 2 was the same as the ending music to Mega Man 1, or at least the intro to it. And that is a piece of gaming history right there. And look at this! Now that Mega Man has completed his duty, he has reverted back to becoming the Rock, the lab assistant robot. Look at how quickly these credits go by also. I mean, it was no big deal to us, but, you know, it's no big deal to us these days, but just a small but dedicated team can create greatness. And look, it's the reverse appearance of Roll in Dr. Light. In the game, at least. Am I able to, create save states? Let me see. Save game. Here we go. Oh, save data already exists. You wish to override it? Yes. There we go. Ha! And then we can go straight back into Dr. Wily or any of the stages. However, I've got a little bit something else, because we are going straight on to Mega Man 2. However, I'm gonna turn off the NES. I'm gonna turn off the NES. I'm gonna turn it off here, and I'm going to do Mega Man 2 not on the Legacy Collection, but I'm gonna show you something actually a little bit special that I've got. So give me just a little second while I set this up. Kirby, you take care of things over here. Well, that didn't take long at all. This, if everyone doesn't recall, is... Oh, wait, did I... Let me see. Oh. Let me go ahead and just shut off the Legacy Collection here. Right. My Switch is undergoing a 3-hour update for who knows what. Anyways, this is the NES Classic. Remember back in the day when we all thought that we were going to be getting a dozen NES Classics? And people were like, oh, it's such a cash grab. And now we have Nintendo Switch Online. Bring me back to the days when we were going to have a dozen of these things. However, that is not the extent to the special thing that I'm going to do, because I don't know how long I'll be able to keep this up, but not only will I be playing Mega Man 2 on the NES Classic, but... And this is just a testament to what to silly things I'll spend money on. I picked up one of these babies. What was this? What was it called again? What is this thing called? In the So this one is called the Edge Joystick, and this particular one was created by Emio. But obviously, it is made in the image of Nintendo 64 peripherals of old. What was the original called? Give me a second here while I figure that out. NES Special Controller with the joypad. Was it actually just called the Edge Controller? Let me see here. Is it the NES Advantage Controller? Whatever. All I know is that we are going to be playing Mega Man 2 on the Edge. And you're going to see immediately the difference, because even though we're playing on the NES Classic, the Edge is actually going to edge us in the other direction. In the year 2000X, the Super Robot Mega Man was created. Dr. Light created Mega Man to stop the evil desires of Dr. Wily. However, after his defeat, Dr. Wily created 8 of his own robots to counter Mega Man. There's a reason why Capcom makes all of their collabs just Mega Man 2 inspired. Now we're getting into it. Mega Man 1 was a piece of history, but Mega Man 2? Aw yeah, baby. This is where the fun starts. And by the way, let's see, let's go ahead and get this started. I am not playing on difficult with the Edge controller. So... Can you hear that? Can you hear that satisfying clackery? Anyways, we're gonna start with Metal Man. The thing about the Edge controller is, I don't know if it's because of the design of the controller, or because it's old withered technology by now, but it has its own input delay. I mean, the buttons seem to be just fine. E-Tank! Hit me up with that E, that delicious E. But the joystick has a little bit of an input delay as well. Unfortunately, the slide was not introduced into Mega Man 3. It's amazing how all of my playthroughs of Mega Man 2 start with this one spiky mashy spike plate dodging session. Anyways, by the way, because I'm using the Edge, I can abuse auto-fire. I can abuse turbo. So normally, oh hello, I will take those extra lives all day, every day. So you can just start out your game and farm these guys up, and you know it'll take you a while, but you can get up to 9 lives. I don't know if I'll keep the turbo up this entire time, but it's just fun, you know? It's just a little something. It's a little bit of spice to add to your gameplay. Anyways, let's keep this moving. You can hear the button press whenever I jump, huh? Unfortunately, I wish I had a way to do a hand cam, but I only have one working camera, and it's the one that you're seeing my face on. Oh no! I forgot those guys did that. I think the turbo might give me an unfair advantage against enemies that are multi-hit, which is the entire point of getting this controller, you know? It is so nice not having to deal with the big bouncy enemies. Woo! Ah, come on. Uh-oh. Ah, the legendary music. Ah, there's my no-hit run of Metal Man. And down he goes. One hit. Gosh dang it. Y'all go to Woodman or Bubble Man first after Metal Man? Bubble Man. Because then I would be able to get Fireman's next, and then I'd be able to one-shot Woodman. I know that Woodman has Metal Man as a secondary weakness. All right. Oh Lord, it's bubbling time. Already listening to Airman ga Tosentai. Tosenai. Alright, time for the real main character of Mega Man 2, the Metal Blade. That frog thinks he can jump above me? Nah, bruh. You're not even safe on the ground. You're safe from the plasma, but not from the metal blade. Oh, my goodness. Was that screen tearing appear to you guys too? That was crazy. I've never seen that before. Was that screen tearing, or was that something else? I just saw it out of the corner of my eye. Didn't expect to see that happen. Hopefully nothing's wrong with my NES Classic. I didn't notice it until I looked back over, so I don't know how long that was going on. How long was that going on? Was that going on for long? Yep. Ah, yeah! Oh! I take those 1-ups. Let's go. How many do I have right now? 4. Yeah! Yeah, I was testing out the Edge controller before going here, so that's how I knew that there was a little bit of a delay on the hardware. But it looks like I've gotten used to it. At least, well enough. We'll see how I do against the dragon boss. Oh. Oh. Crabs! You feeling it now, crabs? That was something. Oh no, is it still happening? What is going on? I guess we're getting an authentic experience of playing on an NES that needs its cartridge blown into or something. Oh my goodness. Anyways, there goes Bubble Man. I don't think that those screen anomalies are appearing on my TV monitor. I think that's just going through the capture. Please don't tell me my Elgato is starting to go. That would that would ruin me. On to stage select with Heatman. Listen to that hollow plastic. Yeah. No. Going diagonal is not the strong suit of this controller. You gotta manage it somehow. I'm just that good. No. Thankfully, the hit stun actually does something for you. I just realized I don't have item 2, so this stage is going to be much more needlessly difficult than it has to be. Where does item 2 come from again, chat? Or is it item 1? Oh, you really did that, didn't you? Okay. Airman stage. I see. So then it does make sense to go to Yeah, I get it now. That's why you would go to. It's why you would go to Woodman after Metalman, so that you can easily beat Airman, get item 2, and then not have to deal with the shenanigans of Heatman stage. There's no rewind on this. Yeah, there's no rewind on this. Legacy Collection and Rewind. NES Classic does not. Might have to swap up my strategy then. If I game over here, then we're going to Woodman. At least if I game over on the platforming portion. If it proves to be too much for me... Alright. Let's see how this goes. Okay. Ah! Okay. I guess I would have to do one of these Yoko platform segments legit, at least one of these times. Ah, you piece of junk. Don't even know if I'd be able to salvage that by jumping around the top block. Ah! Oh my god, I was able to do it! Unfortunately, I had used up way too much time, but... I did that on the Edge controller, by the way. I'm still doing it. I don't secretly have an NES controller under here. Oh my goodness, alright. You're really gonna do this to me? I can't believe that sweet jump was wasted. No! Yeah, I felt that one coming. I just didn't know which one it was. There's no way for me to properly memorize that, too. I just have to count. Oh, I was in the zone there, but... Yeah, if I game over here, then... The worst part is the part where it doesn't even let you... It doesn't even give you the courtesy of getting you closer. Aha! Okay, so this is 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, okay, so it's number 4. Number 4 off the platform. I can do this. I can do this. You love how his mouth opens when he jumps. Yep. Everyone loves it. Okay, don't know why that block got desynced. Oh wait, I'm forgetting these things. Oh my goodness. I keep forgetting. It just takes me so long to get back here. Ah. Not the select button. Thank goodness that doesn't count as a crush. Alright. Wait. Incorrect. Truly, this was the precursor to Blaze Heat Nix. Fire-themed enemy, where you stay on his stage for hours upon hours. That was a little too early. Well, we're going there. We're going to Woodman. Yes. Whoa, no. All right. Looks like I am stubbornly going for one more round. I forgot what continue meant. We're unintentionally running it back. Look at all these dang one-block platforms. How dare you resist our Lord and Savior, the Metal Blade? I wonder. Oh! Bubble Man's attack hurts these dudes! I had no idea. I guess they're vulnerable to rusting. Hey, you! Get out of here. Nice. Wait a minute, did I lose my E-Tank when I game over? I had one E-Tank from Metal Man stage. Had, being the operator there. How unkind of you. Alright, so we have 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. One, 2, 3, 4. Let's get it! Let's freaking go! All done on the edge. Oh no. I was not ready for this, dude. Yeah, the metal blade does absolutely nothing to that guy. So we're just going to go straight past him. GG, my good friendos. And now we're on to Heat Man, who is gonna be... I got a beef with you, my friend. Ah. Spent 20 times the amount of time on your stage than on you. This edge controller is something else. Get equipped with atomic fire. But that's not all. Message from Dr. Light. Item 1 completed. Get your weapons ready. Get equipped with Item 1. Alright, now for a nice victory lap on Woodman. Godzilla power. That's not false. Atomic power basically is Godzilla in it. It's the Siva Gunner stage. I forgot that it makes you forget that Woodman normally has a normal face and not an ASCII face. Yeah, I just saw this tiger and then I just jammed a whole bunch of metal into its face. No big deal. And then I did it at turbo speeds, because I've got the edge. Up we go. Yeah, exactly. AQ knows what I'm talking about. Nope. Monkey ain't getting any sneak attacks on me. Not while I've got Metal Blade. Monkey! And then Rabbit. Just a single lone rabbit. He's just hopping there, menacingly. Because if Rabbit doesn't work the first 2 times, surely the 3rd one will. Oh, right, these dudes. These dudes resist the Metal Blade for some reason, but do you resist bubbles? Bubbles? Yes, you do. Alright, how about Plasma? Plasma power! There you go, that's where Plasma came from. The Ruby Spears cartoon show. Anyway, time for me to disable Turbo and show you the true power of Gogeta. And who would have thought that 2 games later, you would have had a proper charge-up ability? One hit. One dig. W. That's my W. You get equipped with Wood Shield. Leaf Shield, even. You're here to celebrate the size of this W. What? Oh. How did I... Okay. I selected Airman before I even knew I had selected it. Uh-oh. Why is the start button stuck? Oh, I accidentally hit the slow button. Yeah, that's the game's idea of a slow button. The controller. That... Oh. Some kind of bugger boy in here that snuck in. He's got quite a colorful coat too, so that caused me some worry. Yeah, back in the day, what these turbo controllers thought was a slow mode was it just put the start button on slow. You know, back when the start button just paused the entire game, and so that was like, oh man, because you're pausing so often, it's like time is going in half. Half the time, baby. But they have games like Mega Man where the start button does not just simply pause the game. Why? Why does the Metal Blade have nigh infinite ammo? Anyways, let's re-enable Turbo for the B button. Oh! Thank you! If you had hit me the other way, I would have taken a loss of life there. And I would not have appreciated that. Good luck with Airman and his stage. I hear it's really difficult to beat, if not impossible. Ah, I was supposed to hit diagonally, but I was not able to pull off the diagon. Let's see here. There we go. Thank goodness there's a little bit of a runway on these platforms. Babies! Wow, that was a lot of health, not a whole lot of weapon energy. Babies! That freaking sound clip that Terminal Montage likes is rent-free in my head. You'd think they would put a pit in that area, but thankfully they do not. No. It's the blowing man. Oh boy. Oh no. Oh, okay then. Thank you for having all that hit. Thank you for having that hit detection of which direction I was hitting. Wasn't really necessary, but it sure saved my bacon. Oh no. It was gonna happen eventually if I kept on taking it easy. My hubris! Those enemies, those guys who serve as platforms, and the horns come on up. they're so hilarious in the Game Boy 2 because in this game they're huge, right? But in the Game Boy game, because of the screen size, they're tiny. So he's like, oh, look at this little guy. Well, thank you for the baby heal. What was that interaction? Hot take. I prefer it when all the action does. I prefer when everything does not freeze when you pick up a health item. It takes 4 shots to middle blade to lose 1 pip of energy. If you pause and bring up the weapon menu after finding 1 to 3, you negate the weapon cost entirely, so it can be used infinitely. Very nice. Anyways, I'm just gonna stay right back here. That's true for all weapons that have more than 28 shots per gauge. Well, I caused Airman to overheat. I plugged up his fans and kind of gave him the treatment that my PC got when I played Security Breach. Message from Dr. White. Item 2 completed. Get your weapons ready. 2. Get equipped with Item 2. We're gonna have some fun with that thing. Okay, so Airman, he beats Crashman. Cue the legendary Game Grumps segment where they keep on telling us about Crashman's alternate names. Dum bum ba da ba da. Ba bum ba da ba ba. Oh boy. Grabbing a ladder mid-jump is actually going to be challenging on this controller. Yep! You can see that diagonals are not this controller's strong suit. That might take it out of the running for one of the Wily levels. I might have to plug in one of my proper NES controllers for that. But we'll see. Yep. Hey! Might give me some weapon energy? Weapon energy? Plenty of time to farm some in this room. Wait. Weapon 1. That's the, well. I can just do this. Thank you for the weapon energy, though. Very appreciated. We're going. Oh, are we going? Hey, we take those. Alright, which one of these goes to the progress or the E-tank? Who knows? We're taking a guess. We're taking a good old education. Yeah! Ah. Dang old diagonals. Hilarious. Alright, so I think... Okay, that's just health, so we're good there. Hey, we get that E-tank. Even though it didn't really matter, even if I went the quote-unquote right way, I would have been able to just drop down and get it. Alright, this section. Anyway, here's a metal blade for you. Get out of here, Crash Man, you nerd. I'm gonna blow ya. Oh no, don't take that out of context. Well, consider yourself blown. I could swear that it didn't do that though. It didn't one tap him, or at least with one shot at least. Get equipped with Crash Bomber. All right, next up is Flashman, and Quick Man after him. I am not looking forward to the Wily stages. The dragon and the security system. Oh God, it's not like the security system isn't exactly a badly designed boss. It's just the worst designed boss for fun and balance. It's like, what were you thinking? Crash bombs. Gonna have to hold on to those with my life when I hit the Wily stages. Ooh, it went up. I do believe I will itemize my way up there. Yeah! One item, one is good enough. Might as well make the most out of all the paths I have unlocked with my path. Imagine being the sucker who has to deal with that dude. Imagine being the sucker who has to deal with that dude. Okay. Why does Flashman stage have ice physics? I couldn't tell yous. Imagine being the guy who had to deal with those dudes. Imagine being the guy that had to deal with that dude! Uh-oh. Anyway. Oh no, I can't item one my way out of this. I'm actually gonna have to deal with that dude. Anyway, imagine being the guy who has to deal with those dudes. And then having to deal with those platforms. And not have an E-tank. That is just the best feeling, when you have all that stuff at your disposal, and you can just, okay, where am I going? I'm using, oh wait, I've used up all my crashies. I've crashed out. Oh well. Okay. What do I use here? Is Metal Blade good against you? Of course it is! It's Metal Blade! Why wouldn't it be good against you? What were they thinking with the balancing on Metal Blades, huh? Equipped with Time Stopper. Message from Dr. Light. Item 3 completed. Get yo weapons ready. Get equipped with item 3. Item 3. Item 3. It does whatever an item 3 does. Metal Blade is good against damn near anything that's not immune. Precisely. Anyways, here's item 3. Here's a little sneak peek. That's why I sang that item 3 song. Alright, so... What just happened there? Alrighty. So one way you can do this is you can use Flashman's ability to save yourself from the beams here, or you can save it for the boss. And I am going to freely forego that. Yep, these torch guys actually light the way for you, but if you defeat them, then you're back in the darkness. Something they would actually invert it for Bright Man stage in Mega Man 4. Alright. So this is the real hard part. Why did everything go black there? Stock up on the goodies. Oh no, it's not gonna last long enough. Well, it'll last long enough, yeah, because these parts are not difficult. They just offer you items. Oh no! And there goes all my flash powers, so I... Yep, I'm all out of flashing. That part gets me every damn time. Oh, I will take that, thank you. Can I farm these dudes? I can. Except we've seen how the drop rate goes on these. Yeah, this is not going to be reliable. Never mind! Uh oh. Accidentally hit slow again. Of course the game would have a sense of irony. Alright. Is that why you guys are here? To fill me up? Because I have to say, that's very appreciated. Alright, so maybe I can get past the first area. Maybe I can get past the second area. Maybe I can get past the third area. Maybe I can get past the fourth area. Fifth area is free. And then you have to already be on your way here. Alright, let's see here. Did I do it without flash powers? I did it without flash powers. Anyways, jump. Thank you. Oh no, I can't. You can't take down flash powers once you use it. That's unfortunate. Anyways, Crashman. Wow, Crashman really shuts down those guys. Anyways, we no longer have our Flashman powers. I used it up at the very last second for absolutely no reason. That's hilarious. Alright. Metal Blade. Carry me against Quickman, please. I think Quickman is immune, though. Yeah, he is. Do you have any secondary weaknesses there? He does! Crash bombs! Okay. Well, what else? What other interactions do you have? Airman? Wow! Quickman was damn near weak to everything. Hey, a factor that they would certainly tamp down on in later Mega Man games, for certain. Get equipped with Quick Boomerang! Oh no. The eyebrows are back! Hold on a second. I'm starting to dehydrate. Alright, now for the real game to begin, and the legendary music. Dragalia Lost players are very familiar. Well, anybody who has played a game that has crossed over with Mega Man will be familiar with this. Capcom wants to only recognize Mega Man 2, and only Mega Man 2. It is unfortunate. They have such a wide variety of stuff that they can use, but I think it's on record that whenever they do they have like a standard clause for crossovers, and they're like, you can only use Mega Man 2, and that's it. With some notable exceptions, like Smash, obviously. If we spect you. Ah. Can you blame them? Absolutely not. The music here is indeed peak. It almost sounds like it was made with lyrics in mind. That's how good it is. Come on, go diagonal. What? I did not tell you to do that. There we go. I can't exactly go diagonal in a high-speed situation. But if I take my time and very specifically angle it, then it works. Okay, bye! Okay, so I know that I'm supposed to use item 1 here, and you have to do this. Otherwise, you won't have enough— oh! Turbo mode messed me up. This isn't good. You need every single point of weapon energy you can use. Hold on a second. I really twisted the ball off of my joystick there. All right, let's see if I can still make this work somehow. Oh, it was the object limit. I see. Man, the diagonal on this controller is so finicky. Is this the, oh, it's the dragon. Alright, let's get our quick boomerangs out. This is one of the sections I dreaded doing with the Edge controller. Let's see if I can't make it work. It's a dragon! No! Yeah, okay. I'm doing it right. Oh! Okay! By using the top platform strategy, it's pretty cut and dry. This song has the weird problem of you singing both the Brental Floss lyrics and Oko-Senman at different points of the song. Man, I need to refresh myself on the Brental Floss lyrics. It's been way too long. Ah. Oh boy. It's time for item 2 to shine, baby. I mean, this isn't item 2 makes it easy. This is literally, you can only do it using item 2. Oh. Well, there goes me having to use my crash bombs. I'll have to look out for weapon energy to restore that. Well, would you look at that? Okay. Looks like I diddled myself really badly there. With all these E-tanks and lives and whatnots. Ah, for gore. Ah, yes. Let's get Turbo back on for this segment. And now I can hit the wrong button repeatedly. Man, I don't know why, but the color palette of this game is just endorphin-inducing. Or maybe it's just, like, the design of everything. What? Why are you firing? I don't recall authorizing you to fire. What? Why are you doing that? The turbo is going off without me actually pushing anything. Okay, now it's not doing it anymore. Yeah. Heal up everything. And yeah, that's it. I am now full up on all my weapon energy, and pretty soon I'm gonna be full up on health as well. Thank you, Ledrills. You joik. Well, there goes all my item 3. I can't believe I managed to thread that needle. You watched the Oko-Senman vid earlier and you saw it was uploaded like 14 years ago? That makes sense. You only cried a little. How about a lottle? It only hurts a little bit. I use Bubble Man's power here, don't I? Well, if I fits, I sits. Metal Blade it is. Well, I guess the turbo is helping me out a lot here. Alright, that's Wily 2 down? Yep, Wily 2 down. How dare you give us this inferior music? I am not going to be using any crash bombs from this point forward. They give you the precise amount that you need in order to beat the boss. And it is so dumb. I will never not dunk on the Wily 3 boss, if this is the boss I'm thinking of. Giant robot fish! That'll be the next chicken jockey. Oh man. Oh boy, okay. This section is actually going to be a little bit tricky because I'm using a joystick instead of a D-pad. This part's going to be a little tricky. I might have to re-plug in the NES controller. But let's see how it goes. Holy moly, okay. That could have gone wrong so many ways. Good thing it's very brief. Oh, I hit slow again. Five. Oh, I guess this isn't it. I guess it is Wily 4. I think you're weak to quick boomerang as well. Oh no! Why does the quick boomerang do that to you? Why does the quick boomerang put Turbo into automatic mode? I don't get it. If you blow up the doors in the Boo Beam Trap security room and then die, those doors will still be blown up when you get back, but you'd also have to farm up more Crash Bomber energy. That'd be fine. I will take the life in order to make that. So, yeah, so it is Wily 4. So yeah, I think that is the strategy, is to blow down the doors, take a life, and then go back. And then you'll have plenty of ammunition, though the boss is still pretty challenging to navigate. Not a great boss either way. Precisely. Does Turbo Mode have a couple of modes now that I think about it? It's not just on and off. There's on, there's automatic, and there's off, I think. Alright, item 2. You can keep me from having to use my brain here. Normally, well, one method that people use is that they use Bubble Man's power to show where the fake floors are. But nah, I'm not about that life. And by the way, to get this E-Tank, you can just pop in item 1 and go through that false floor. You do have enough shots to do it in one round, it just requires precision. Yep. You would have and there you need to leave one door up because there's one door that you do not need to take down. So if you leave that one door alone, then you have enough ammunition to take out all of the security system. Ah, if only you would get here sooner so I could pick that up. Okay, okay. What a challenging room. You'd have to use your brain. Or... Item 2. Ah, this dude. Yeah, you're not going to, you're not gonna trick me into using my, let me see. Can Woodman do anything to you? Oh, I can. Wow, 2 hits. Cool. Anyways, your bullets don't do all that much anyway, so... Yeah, but your contact damage is the real issue there. Well, this is gonna be painful. And there it is! So, let me see here. So, we use an item 1. We go... Alright, so... The first crash bomb. I'm going to try doing this legit. That includes using, E-tanks also. Let me see here, so... And all the other doors I do not need to take down. Alright, so... So we need to take this guy out. Use an item 3. Except that won't work. Yeah, at least not the way I did it. There's one way where if you jump at the exact right timing. Alright. And now we need to item 1 our way up to that guy. Oh no! Oh boy. I forgot how to get to that guy. Let me see here. Well, yeah, I think you need to ride an item 1 up a good distance. Or one of it. One of them will do. I think that if I do a little hop before I go... Okay, a little hop. Oh, come on, man. Okay, I think I've done it. I think I've done it. Hell yeah! Doing it legit, baby. 1 life. You'd love to know what the designers were thinking when they came up with this boss. I think they were trying to come up with a puzzle boss or something. Thank you for the wow. I think seeing that wow is more satisfying than anything else. When I truly impress my chat, that is a real mark. Anyways, I do not have any crash bombs for using against the bosses, but that's fine. Oh no. Yeah, no. I didn't get your health, but that's fine. I'll get it from some others, poor sap. This is the worst person to get on low HP. And it looks like I'm gonna have to wait. Why do I have bubble? Why did I use up all my Woodman powers? Gosh dang it. Alright. That was completely scuffed. How many lives do I have? 2. Alright. Why did I use up all my Woodman powers against those Sniper Joes? And for some reason, the auto is, the turbo is still messing me up. Oh, you're resistant. Bubbly him? Nope. Wickman? Okay. Airman is, secondary weak to... It's always the quick boomerang that goes into auto, and I don't know why. Why do you do this? Why is it the quick boomerang that always does it? That's odd. Well, it's not like these controllers were specifically made for these games, or that they were even particularly endorsed by the manufacturers. Ooh. I will take this opportunity to use some Heatman magic. Ah, didn't charge all the way up. You're good for a meme, Woodman. Okay. Metal Blade. Alright, so Quick Man. Go ahead. Kind of funny how this works. He only gets you halfway there, and then you have to use Airman or some such. Ah, yes. Never gonna be a clean victory with Quickman, except that it actually did look pretty clean. Crashman! Well, look at what I have here. Are you ready for the biggest meme in Mega Man history? One shot by his own power. Guess I really jammed his gears or some such. And I do not have any crash bombs, but... Metal Blade. What were you thinking, Wily? In fact, I can talk to him right now. Alright, so... Okay. Oh my god, this turbo button is breaking everything. Bye! And I do believe we are on to the end game now, friendos. The winking skull, though. And I was freaked out by this area due to the lack of music. I was wondering, is that blood coming from the ceiling? No music and blood coming from the ceiling? Well, he is a sick puppy. Anyway, I'm gonna use some lead bubble to short you out, Wily. What is this? Dr. Wily was an alien this whole time! Ah, no. With one of the simplest patterns in all of games. He does a figure eight and shoots bullets at you. Anyways, that's enough of that. Get turboed on, Wily. The dev's intended middleman being weak to his own weapon to be a marketing trick. A piece of trivia that would show up in gaming magazines to bring attention to the game. Well, it worked. GG's, mon friends! And now Mega Man begins the long walk back home, which apparently takes him an entire calendar year. Going through fall, winter, spring, I guess is what the Sakura represents. And rainy summer. We all know summer for being rain. GG, that was so fast you missed it getting water. That's the power of turbo, baby! What the heck was that color bleed? Anyway, time for some credits. Oh, and this was when they started holding contests to create Robot Masters. So all of these names that accompany the Robot Master name, those are the actual people, the non-Capcom employees who submitted their entries, and they got immortalized in these game credits. By the way, look at the parallax scrolling on these stars. It's incredible. I think that that color bleeding is something specific to the NES Classic. I think people have talked about that. That trying to use the NES Classic, and whenever there's a sudden black screen, the colors fade away in a very odd manner, instead of just going to the straight black. Japanese summers are in fact rainy and hot, very humid. That's why umbrellas are so popular over there. Too hot for a raincoat. Fascinating. It's almost as if it were on the completely other side of the world or something. I really didn't think I'd be able to do this with the Edge controller, but it ended up not being that much of an issue. Or I'm just that good, or I'm just that experienced playing Mega Man 2. Beep, 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 beep. Let me see here now. How did I get back to the menu? I don't think that's even possible with this controller. I would actually need to plug in an actual NES Classic controller. Give me a second here. Oh, no, wait. Ugh. Silly me, it's not on the controller. I have to press the reset button on the console itself. And let me see. I think I've already. Yep, I've already done this. So, so this playthrough that I just did for you all was 4 minutes slower than my first initial one. So let's just go ahead and immortalize this, shall we? Move, delete, select. Oh, never mind. I just deleted the save you all saw me create. Oh well. Yep. Well, it's been immortalized through this VOD, I guess you can say. Anywho. I wonder if... So, how long... It took me, like, what, an hour and a half to beat Mega Man 1? And then it took me, like, an hour to beat Mega Man 2. Think I can pull out Mega Man 3 before reset time. Anyway, that's it for the NES Classic. Might come back to this and play more games on the Punch-Out on the Edge controller. That wouldn't be a disaster at all. Yeah, look at all this. I might come back here. Mega Man. Oh yeah, Mega Man 3 is Doc Robot and all that. Speaking of Zeldas, I forgot how much of a value the NES Classic was. We really had a good thing, and then the death of physical media took it all away from us. Slow and steady. Ha! Final Fantasy 1 on the Edge, though it wouldn't really make much of a difference. You know one thing I completely forgot to do? I forgot to change my, I forgot to change my user interface to account for the fact that I was playing Mega Man 2. Because, while looking for the box art of Mega Man, you'll notice that below me, that is the European Mega Man box art. America got bad box art Mega Man, but Europe got this awesomeness. And then for some reason, the European Mega Man and Mega Man 2 went in the complete opposite direction, and then he became the Silver Mega Man. Anyway, I've only prepared my my stream UI for 2 games. What was that? An hour and a half for Mega Man 2? Yeah, it was 1:16. I have it on record on YouTube. That is correct. Play Mega Man 2 again. You silly chat. You silly. Now you know what? I can use the extra time. I'm sure we all can. Do Zelda now. If I used speedrun tactics, I probably could. Any real short form games? You know what? Let's play a little bit of Mario Bros. Eat up a little bit of time going into reset. Oh right, Mario really has to commit to the direction he jumps. You can't change in midair. Oh man, you know what? I'm so used to the version of Mario Brothers that you played. Oh right, you can't jump on things. I'm so used to the version that you played on the Game Boy Advance that came with Super Mario Advanced that the physics there are completely different. The POW block getting in the way of my jumps. Yay! Dun 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 dun. Yeah, before we had the Super Mario Brothers, we had just regular Mario Brothers. Named after what? It was a facilities worker in the original Nintendo of America building. Alright. I'm getting my Mario Brothers legs. Let's try this again. No, wait, they had this in 2 games. They had this in Super Mario Advanced, and they also had it, I recall, in... oh my goodness. Why you have to be mad? It's just a game. Damn. Ah! Fireball! Oh, the landlord. There you go. Yeah. This was in Super Mario Advanced. And it was in, of all games, the first Mario and Luigi Superstar Saga. Why they packaged it in, we have no idea. I guess because as a kind of a send-up to the original Mario Brothers. Like, because this game was about Mario, because it was a game about Mario and Luigi being an RPG duo. So, they are the Mario Bros, so let's have the RPG about the Mario Bros include Mario Bros. A test of your skills! Oh no! My skills aren't very... Next, 5, nope. Won't get them all. 3, 2... 1. I got them all! Let's go. Alright, now we've got the Angry Crabses. If I had a nickel for every game I played tonight that had Angry Crabses, I'd have 2 nickels, and... it's reasonable that it happened twice. Early video games like their crab enemies. Oh no! The coin loses all collision when it enters the pipe. You can't get it on its way out. Oh, look at this. Gather up into one place for me to knock you over. Give me them coins. Give me that dash. Uh-oh. Fireball! Better than my voice. Why you have to be mad? Bonk. Talking about Sims all of a sudden. Ah, the flizzity fly. Bonk. You got yourself some bad case of drain flies there, Mario. You gotta clean it out. Use a drain snake, and that is not a euphemism. Oh, shoot! I took that one fly out without even thinking about it. I was just trying to get over from one side to the other. Let's go. Nah! Crab. You like crab? Me too. Oh, no! He got up, and then he turned green. Oh, there's one of my limited lives. Get out of here, green crab. That was some collision right there. A test of your skill flexes. Oh no. I'm messing it up, baby. Nah. The dream ain't happening this time. The worst part, that wasn't even because of the ice physics. It was because I kept on leaping over the POW switch. The POW block, I mean. Why do I even have the POW block here? It's just distracting me from my destiny. Up. Flies back up and Yangy. Hey, it's the Freezy from the hit game Ice Climber. Oh no. The green Koopa turned into a red Koopa. And now we have evil Koopa. So messed up. A look into my dark and twisted mind, and I help them back up. Get back up here. Oh, the fireball running interference for you. Let's go! Ah, dagnabbit. Come on up, my friends. The water's fine. Oh no! I got snipped. You pinched my bottom. Oh good lord. The Freezy's at another dimension of unpredictability, shoot. Oh, that... I think I just wanted to be done with it. Alright. Anywho. I think I've faffed about long enough. Ha! Tecmo Bowl. Ain't that a classic? Anywho, we got ourselves a nice selection of games here, though we will be continuing. Well, I didn't even intend to make it a Mega Man. I didn't intend to make this a Mega Man marathon, but I guess I might as well. Although, I might pick this up with Mega Man 3 at another time. Just wanted something more, you know, action platformery to palate cleanse after nearly 2 months of Trails, I mean. Kind of funny how we have the Trails games and the Tales games. Maybe that's an indication of what I could play next for my long-form game, anyway. Anyhow, that's gonna be it for me tonight. 3-hour stream, not bad at all. Thank you all for joining me. You just start fighting each other to choose the next game? Well, I don't... That doesn't sound very... That doesn't sound like my... That does not sound very conductive, but... I have a lot of games on the table. Trials of Mana. There you go. Oh, hey. I forgot this had an attract mode. Nice. Games love their trials. Wait. Bubble Bubble's in here? Hold on a second. Oh yeah, it is, near the top. For some reason, I didn't pay attention to that. Anyway. Thank you for joining me in this Return to Basics from me and my gaming history. I'm glad that the stream was a great time. So thank you for witnessing. AQ, Solaris, James, Moderator Katone, of course. Bubbles, I remember you were down there. There's someone named Robert who dropped in for a little bit. And thank you if you're watching this as a VOD, so you know what to do. Like, subscribe, comment, ring the bell, join the Discord. It is in the description. It'll let you know when the next game comes up. As for what the next game is gonna be, might be Mega Man 3, might be something else. Who knows? What is this I'm doing with my hands? Either way, James, you're supposed to say title card. You're very welcome for the stream. I'll see you all next time. Until that time, game over.